Darwin was wrong, at least about dogs. He got so much right about evolution. But when it came to dogs, he believed their diversity came from multiple wild ancestors like wolves, coyotes, and jackals. But what if I told you the truth is even wilder than that? I never really questioned it myself until I had a surprise visit right outside my house that changed everything. I was about to go on a walk when I saw it. The first time I saw a coyote, it wasn't in the wild. It was right there on the sidewalk, standing there, watching me. I remember thinking, oh, it's a stray dog. But as I got closer, something felt off. Its ears was too tall and pointy, and the snout too narrow, and the way it moved, so quiet, so deliberate. It felt wild, untamed. And then it hit me, this is not a skinny lost puppy, this is a coyote staring at me. And in that moment, I started to wonder, what truly separates a dog from a wolf or a coyote? And the nerd I am, I decided to look into it. And I sure found the answer. I found the answer. It's all in their DNA. Charles Darwin believed dogs so incredibly diverse in size, shape, and personality must have descended from multiple wild species. But guess what? Modern genetics proved that Darwin's theory was wrong. Today, we know that all modern dogs are beloved furry friends that we welcomed in our homes and in our hearts are descended from one single species, one of the most brutal predators, the gray wolf, Canis lupus. And here's where it gets even crazier. Despite all their differences, dogs share 98 to 99% of their DNA with wolves. Yes, you heard it right. A Chihuahua, a Husky, and a Great Dane are almost genetically identical to wolves. The difference is that tiny DNA variation that created one of the most diverse mammals species on the planet. And that's what makes dogs so incredible and why that coyote outside my house felt so different. Coyotes are still wild, but dogs are wolves transformed. For decades, based on archaeological evidence, scientists thought dogs were domesticated around 12,000 years ago during the rise of farming. But DNA analysis flipped the story. Dogs began evolving alongside humans for over 100,000 years ago. That's before agriculture, before cities, before civilization as we know it. Picture this, Ice Age humans sitting by campfires for warmth and protection. Wolves lingered nearby, scavenging the leftovers for scraps. Then something amazing happened. The friendliest wolves stayed close. Humans tolerated them. Eventually, trust began to build. These wolves weren't tamed, they chose us. They saw something in us that made them stick around, and they decided to make a connection with humans. This was natural selection at work. Wolves who stuck around survived and thrived. Over time, eventually, they evolved into the very first dogs. And that, my friend, is how dogs became our partners in survival. For tens of thousands of years, dogs evolved naturally, becoming skilled hunters, loyal herders, and protective guards. But then, humans decided to speed things up. During the Victorian era, breeding dogs became a symbol of class and status. Pure bloodlines were prized, and suddenly, appearance mattered more than what the dog could actually do. In less than 200 years, humans managed to reshape dogs into over 400 recognized breeds. But this excessive breeding came at a cost. As humans rushed into creating these new breeds, something important got overlooked: health. Many of today's purebred dogs suffer from genetic health issues that is caused by years of inbreeding. It's a tough price to pay for that perfect look. But even with all these challenges, the bond between humans and dogs only grew stronger. You may ask, what makes this bond so special? It's not just about the companionship. It goes back to the very nature of dogs. As descendants of wolves, they inherited their ancestors' instinct to form packs based on trust and loyalty. Wolves survived through cooperation, working together, trusting each other, and sticking by their packs, traits that became the foundation of their connections to humans. As wolves decided to live near humans, those pack instincts adapted perfectly to our lives. Dogs didn't just see humans as their companions, they saw us as their pack, as their partners in survival. But here's where it gets truly remarkable. Dogs and humans didn't just evolve alongside each other, we bonded emotionally. Science has finally explained what we have always felt deep down. When dogs and humans share moments like playing, cuddling, or even making eye contact, they both release oxytocin, the love hormone. That's the hormone that strengthens social connections and plays a key role in bonding between infants and parents. That's why dogs aren't just pets, they're family. And this bond has been growing for over 100,000 years, starting with the wolves that decided to trust us. So was Darwin wrong? Kinda. He didn't have the tools we have today, and what we have discovered would have amazed him, that one wild predator, the wolf, chose us first, and together we shape each other's evolution. So next time you're playing with the dog, remember, it's almost 99% wolf, and that bond you share is been written into your DNA and theirs. So did wolf domesticated us, or we domesticated them, or something between? If you enjoy uncovering hidden dog behaviors that is linked to their wolf ancestors, check out my video from a few episodes ago to learn about the real reason dogs lick you. Watch it now and let me know what you think.